I'm Mrs. Sim Gamer.
And I'm Farmer Sim.
And welcome back to Purbeck 22, our crossplay multiplayer series. How are you, Farmer Sim?
I'm very good, thank you, Mrs. Sim Gamer. How are you, mate?
Very good. I nearly ran out of breath on that introduction.
Yeah, I know. How's things here? All right, you doing okay?
I'm good. I'm happy to be back, but you look in a bit of a
vulnerable position.
Situation there.
Yes. I don't know why. It just seemed funny. Just let's stand underneath a precariously stacked bale on a fork. I don't know. The little things that entertain us, eh?
The small things in life. The small things in life, my friend.
Indeed, indeed. So here we are. We're back at Purbeck. It is the 1st of April, and we have a bit of work ahead of us today, don't we, boss? We've got a bit to do.
We definitely do.
Yeah, we're now in the window of planting for corn. So our field 31, which is over at the original farmland, I'm going to get with the planter today, the seeder, and get some corn planted. The grass is ready to harvest, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I'm going to hop in on 67, 68, and 69 to cut the grass. Should we do some hay in some, just in case we do venture into cows? Shall I do that?
Yes, that's a good idea. Very much a good idea, especially knowing that is it? I can't remember which. I don't know which one of the 3 grass fields, but with the really big one, the one that came with the horse stable, that's quite a big field. So we could mow and do the normal grass. Yeah, or even just do half of it if you wanted to, because it's so big. We could do the conventional grass work in the 2 small ones, and then maybe get half and half out of the big one. Oh, we'll see what the mood takes us. But yes, with that being so big,
see how I fancy while I'm doing it.
Absolutely.
And we've got 2 fertilizing contracts, one on field 12 and one on field 28.
Absolutely.
So whoever fancies taking that is also going to do those. It's about 6 grand's worth, I reckon.
It's definitely worth doing. I reckon I say that, but I reckon I'll probably be finished first with the seeding, potentially.
Ooh, is that a challenge, Farmer Sim?
It could be. Although thinking about it, we need to roll as well, don't we? We need to get once we've got the corn down. I suppose that needs to be rolled straight away, doesn't it? So that we don't forget it.
It does.
Yes.
Because we may or may not have forgot it for field 20. It's not like us.
Possibly. Sure. We might have forgotten to roll some fields. Oops.
Naughty.
Yes.
Naughty.
I know, we're busy. There's lots going on. What can we say? We're only human.
We are only human. And we have looked after the horses and all the animals during, and the reason the straw's here, I'm just going to top up the pigs before I go and hook up to the mowers.
Yes.
And get kicking.
Absolutely. Right, so I'm going to get out of danger here. I'll let you go and drop off that bale. I'm going to jump in my big blue tractor here, go and pick up the seeder, and get planting.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Now the seeder's over at the original farm, isn't it? So.
It is. I just saw the fertilizers in there, so when we come to look for it, we know where it is.
The fertilizer's in where?
It's by, it was by Big Blue, on the little fence.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm with you, yeah. For the fertilizing contracts, yes.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to be sensible, and I'm going to slow down at this cross junction. I'm not going to try and do what I've done a few times, which is just blindly speed across the junction. It's worked once.
Brilliant. Once out of about 20.
Go. Ah! Oh, nearly. There we go. Almost got T-boned, although they'd have come off worse. I'm in a gigantic 10-ton tractor. They were in a little hatchback. So
the pig's health you would have just seen on my screen, guys. The pig's health is pretty low, and that's because they don't have any base food. We could go and buy some base food. That might be something we need to do. But we have made some plans offline to start making our own base food.
Absolutely, yes. And that's using the one of the wonderful mods from Omatana, isn't it?
It is an absolutely fabulous mod. think we do have it installed on this actually, so I will be able to show it my side.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
If you're watching my video, pull mine up next to Farm Sims. It's this one here.
I'm going to bring it up as well, so just so everyone can see the similar thing that we're talking about. So it's in the production side,
Amazing.
isn't it?
Production and factories. It's 20,000. It's the farm production mod by Omatana. Although it's not in my videos yet, you wouldn't have seen it, but I've placed one of these down on my Red Rock series, and it is absolutely phenomenal. It's quite fast. I think it's 240 cycles per month.
Okay.
But what I do love about it is it provides a byproduct of pig food. So for every couple of, let's say we put in 50,000 litres of oats to make oat flour.
Yeah.
We will get a lot of pig food, and that's the base food that they need.
That's a no-brainer, really, isn't it?
It's an absolute no-brainer.
Is it the one that's got the augers sticking out of it, or is it the one that just because I've got in the construction menu I've got two farm production mods, both by Omatana, both next to each other, both £20,000. One of them's got the silver augers and load pipes in, and the other one's just like a normal building. The
one that we will want, so we can use the farm supply production, absolutely, and that will make pig food. But I'm talking about the farm production one without the augers hanging out.
Got you, yeah.
The reason is we'll be able to make flour, make a lot more money by producing the flour.
Yeah.
And we get the byproduct of the pig food, which is a substantial amount anyway.
Yeah.
So it's the waste that would have just been thrown away.
That's a no-brainer.
Converted to pig food.
Yeah. Awesome.
So it's definitely worth us using on this farm. When we're ready to harvest,
yes,
then we can start producing our own products.
Absolutely, and it's 20,000 quid, so it's pretty cheap as well, isn't it? So it's perfect.
You can also do corn flour. So the corn you're doing now, we could use some of that to produce corn flour and also get pig food.
Right, okay. Well, that's very interesting and very helpful. I think that's definitely something we're going to be looking at then, eh?
Yeah. For 20 grand, why not?
Absolutely, especially if we get free pig food and you can make more money from your crops when you've harvested them.
100%.
Yeah. So, I'm laying seed down now, getting it planted. It's going down well. There was already a decent chunk of fertilizer and seed in the planter. Seed is a planter. Normally you've got planters and seeders that are separated in the game, haven't you? Because the planter does the corn side of things and the seeder does the usual wheat, barley, and oats and stuff. But with this being an all-in-one, what do we call it? Is it a planter or a seeder?
It is it's got the planter. It's classified as a planter in game.
Yeah.
But of course, it's a multi-crop, which I'm sure is probably not possible in real life. I'm assuming.
I'm not too sure of that, you know. Or do we call
Anybody know that?
Do we call it a pleader? That's a planter and a seeder.
A pleader.
A pleader or a Santa. Yeah.
Santa.
A Santa, yeah.
Spreading seed everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I know. It's the little things that amuse us, isn't it?
It really is. Right, I am mower down in our back garden.
You're doing the back garden first, are you?
Yeah.
You're going to get the two small ones done first, and then the big one.
Probably be good psychologically.
Yeah. For psychological reasons, I'm starting small and working my way up. That's a good reason. I like that. Yeah. Dear me. So this is going down well. It's
nice.
I'm trying to remember what. I'm just going to pop into the precision farming menu very quickly and just see the.
Is this gate not closed? Oh, there we go.
Which gates what, where?
Oh, sorry, the grass. I want to get to the edge.
Ah, okay. Yeah, a massive chunk of this field is loamy sand, which unfortunately is a high seed rate.
Oh, is it chewy?
Chewy, yes, that's a good word. Yes.
Chewy Chewbacca.
It's chewy, so the end of it near the wall is should be a low seed rate. Yeah, sorry, standard seed rate, and the rest of it is high. So most of this field is high seed rate, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a good job we've put a decent crop in it then.
Yes. And I'm already at, I think I started at mid 50% capacity of seed, and I'm down to 47 already. But we'll be fine. If we need to top up with
We will be fine.
Have we got any? We haven't got any seed lying around, have we? We'd have to buy.
I don't think so.
No. So
we'll have to buy more.
when I do run out, I shall have to go to the shop and stock up.
Stock up.
Absolutely.
I wonder if there's any in that pack, the 5,000 litres for £1,000. There might be. I'm not sure.
Seeds?
Yeah.
I shall just have a quick look. Where am I going? In the pallets. It's in the... What section is that? It's the pallet section, isn't it?
Yeah.
Barley. Chaff. Maize pallet. Yeah. Maize pallet. 5,000 litres for £1,000. Yep.
Yeah. That's not the seed though, I don't think.
Oh, goodness, isn't it? Oh, it's not, is it?
No.
Isn't it?
That will be for us to feed, like, the pigs maize.
Oh. That's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, never mind.
I know you can get fertiliser in the 5,000 litres for 1,000, but seeds, I just can't recall.
Well, in that whole pack, I've got a funny feeling these are... I think it... Oh no, it doesn't have the seeds symbol next to it. It's got the particular crop symbol. Because you've got barley, canola, chaff, maize, oats, potatoes, soybeans, blah, 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 blah. But you've also got chicken feed, mixed ration, pig feed.
Yeah, the pig feed will be for the base food.
Yeah.
Is that 5,000 litres for 1,000?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we better get some of that then.
So we can get some of that actually and keep the pigs temporarily keep the pigs fed. Sorry, until
if not, that they're not going to produce the manure and slurry. They're just just not going to thrive. So
if we could get a couple of pallets, we can spend 2,000 quid, get 10,000 litres, which will just keep them going. Keep them going until we can feed them what we need to feed them from our own harvests, as it were.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's perfect. I didn't know they did that.
But no, so there's no... there doesn't seem to be any actual seeds to fill the planters with, so... Or the pleader, as it were.
We'll just have to pay the price.
We will, unfortunately. Hey-ho, 'tis what it is.
That's fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
Well, seeds cost farmers in real life an absolute fortune, so...
Yes.
Just had some serious lag then.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm only mowing, so it just makes funny shapes in the ground.
I make funny shapes in the ground when I mow my lawn at home. I always try and keep a straight lines, but it's really difficult sometimes.
And boring, right?
The only thing I like about it is the smell. Who doesn't love the smell of freshly cut grass?
Oh, if I could bottle it. I bet someone's done a cut grass candle somewhere.
Oh, undoubtedly, there must be something like that somewhere, but yes, it's... I do love the smell of cut grass. But yes,
very
it is
satisfying.
In my case, anyway, it is a bit of a pain in the neck because the garden's it's a half decent size. It's but I've got a thoroughly asthmatic, rubbish electric lawnmower, and it's absolutely pants. So yeah, it's just a task.
We've got one of those Flymos, I think.
Oh, have you? That doesn't have wheels. It just hovers.
No, it doesn't have wheels.
Oh, I want one of them.
And our garden's stupidly small, and our neighbour cuts it most of the time for us because she's retired, and when she's cutting hers up front, she cuts ours.
Oh, what? Really?
I know, she's a legend.
Oh, damn it.
And she makes us like jams and chilies and all
What?
jam and chutneys. Yeah, she's an absolute diamond.
Your neighbour feeds you and mows your grass?
Yes.
I'm coming to move to your street.
I have to say, when me and my husband move, I'm gonna say to her, "Can you move with us, please?"
Yeah. The stipulation is that she comes with you.
She comes as well. Yeah.
I want homemade
She's
jams and
amazing.
chutneys.
Oh, she's so good. My favourite is she does this tomato and chili chutney.
What?
And it is amazing in a cheese sandwich or on like a burger.
Oh, for the love of God, we can't do. We've just sat down to
So
record
good.
a long episode ahead of us, and now I'm dribbling. I'm really hungry.
So good.
I can't.
She is a legend.
Oh, that is legendary. Goodness me. I can't just go, sorry everyone, I'm putting the controller down, I'm going to go and ram some face in my food. Ram
Some face in
I've literally just... That's how hungry I am now. I'm getting I ram some face in my food. I literally just said that, didn't I? Oh,
Actually, it works still. It works.
Does it?
Yeah, just ram your face because you're so hungry.
Oh my
I
goodness
forgot
me.
how to eat.
Oh, it's time to switch off and go back to bed and start again, I think. Goodness me.
It is. It is. I have that feeling almost every day of my life, so it's fine.
Yeah, I can relate to that one.
Oh, that's a nice tight little spot there.
How are you getting on with the mowing, mate?
Great. Back garden's done. I'm now next to the pigs.
Already?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have folded up. Turn on. I have spoken.
I have spoken, yes. You're having trouble with your mower, darling?
Yeah, it says you have to unfold it. I have. And then I doubt myself. I'm like, have I?
Oh,
We
miss.
nearly had deer for dinner then.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, yes.
Oh dear.
Well done.
I'm here all day.
How are you getting on with your corn?
Yeah, it's all going down well, thank you, so far. I'm running down to, I'm at 22% seed and 19% fertilizer, so I'm going to need topping up soon. But no, it's going down very well. I think it's a perfect width, this the seeder, the planter, the pleader. It is, it's the perfect width. 6 rows. In fact, just jumping into the menus quickly, what is it? Where are we? Planters.
Is it a 4.5?
It's a 4.5 metre. Yeah, it's a perfect width for these fields, I think.
It's decent, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Anything bigger, you wouldn't fit through the blooming gates anyway.
No, you're right. Yeah, anything bigger would become a little bit awkward on this map with the size of the roads and the lanes and the gates. So, yeah.
Yeah, you do have to be quite sensible.
Unfortunately,
I know.
can't be rolling around these fields with a gigantic John Deere unfoldable seeder thing with a 9RX quad track case machine thing. That'd be cool. There's one of those in the UK in real life, actually. I think, quite literally one. The John Deere 9RX. You know, the massive.
The massive big boy.
Yeah, with the Caterpillar tracks as wheels. I remember seeing it on YouTube a few months back. It's
I don't know how people get it around.
well,
Maybe it doesn't ever go off the farm.
I don't think it does. No, it's confined to the farm, and I think he does have some reasonable sized fields. I can't actually remember whereabouts in the UK it is. There may well be more than one, no doubt, potentially. It does sound a bit daft that there might only be one in the UK, but they're so uncommon to see such a vast tractor. Although FSG...
It's just not needed here.
No, it's not, but then thinking about it, FSG did that that real life farming video where he came down here to Cheshire actually. He wasn't far away from here, he was only a few miles away, and their farm had a couple of the Case quad tracks, the red ones.
Yeah, because they just got a brand new one, hadn't they?
Yeah,
one
they had.
Which was pretty old, and then it was amazing to see him standing next to it. Just that sheer context.
That's right.
Size.
Yeah, you don't normally see things like that around here especially anyway. It's interesting to actually see them in the flesh and be able to gauge it next to a human being and go, yeah, that's actually quite a big machine. It's the same as I said it to the wee lad a few weeks back when we were out in the car. There was a tractor driving down the local bypass. And again, I think I might have said this before, haven't I? That I knew from playing this game that the game considers it a small tractor, but in real life it was like, that's massive. It's absolutely huge. It was a Case of some description, I think. And there's a couple of John Deere 6155Rs that rattle around our village with slurry tanks on the back, and they're massive things. When you see them out, when you see it pull up outside the co-op, it's like, yeah, that's massive. But
Massive.
in game, it's small.
It is funny, isn't it? The context of these things, I never really appreciated it before playing this game, to be honest.
No, that's right. That's it.
Especially harvesters.
Oh, mate, harvesters are massive. Absolutely massive. Even the small ones, they're huge.
Just machines. It's the work of engineering.
They're awesome things. They
beautiful.
really are. They really are. What they can do is it is incredible the way they literally they pick up the grain and they sieve it through, and they can isolate the different parts of the grain and put it in different places in the combine. Spit out the stuff it doesn't want out the back. Oh, hello. What's happened here? Oh, I've run out of fertilizer before I've run out of seed.
That's annoying.
So I'm 0% fertilizer, 5% seed. So it's time to fill up. So it is. So I'm off to the shop.
Is that gonna need another application of fertilizer? Have you checked the precision farming?
I haven't. Let's have a quick look. Yield.
Is it coming up as perfect or?
In the when I'm down. Yes, it is. It's coming up as perfect. Of course, it's not perfect there because I haven't planted there. Yeah, for the crop it is. Yeah, a chunk of the field is.
About that, then.
No, a chunk of the field is green and a chunk of the field is yellow. But I think that's to do with the soil.
The soil type.
Absolutely. Yep. So, do we have any fertilizer? What's that there? I think we've got some here. Solid fertilizer, yeah, excellent.
Excellent.
Oh, brilliant, yeah, so that's gonna... Good job, I've spotted that. Can fill up with, in our little area of sin here, we have some fertilizer, so it saved us some money. Right,
I'm heading into field 68 in a second. Just gonna drive round to the gate.
That's the
like
big
a normal
one, isn't it?
Human being. Yeah, the big one.
Yeah. It's not just gallivant through the hedges.
I know, I really It is...
There you are. Hey, hello.
Hey! It is too tempting to...
Oh, hello, is that some seed? I think we've got...
Wait for me now.
No, that's lime. Right, okay, so seed. I think big bags are where we need to go with this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the cheapest.
Yeah.
That'll be 800. Is 800 a bag?
That's right, 800 for 1,000 litres. So, I'll just get the one for now, just to save overspending. Because I'm pretty sure this thing holds 1,000 litres, doesn't it? So...
Yeah, 1,000 of each.
Right, there we go. Excellent.
It does have an unrealistic one, but we didn't go for that, did we?
No, we didn't, no.
We were sensible.
I suppose it was unrealistic enough having the combined power of the Uniseeder doing all of the things. That was enough for us, wasn't it? Let alone having a 20 million capacity or whatever it was. There we go. So, where are you? So you're just jumping in that field now to start the grass mowing, are you?
Yeah, I'm nearly finished the first headland already.
Okay. Well, as I say, I'm just jumping back into the field now to carry on the seeding. I'm just keeping my eye on the time of the video clip. Should we maybe say a brief goodbye to everybody and pick everybody back up again as we usually do in a wee while when we've got a bit more done?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okie
I'll
dokie.
see you all very soon, and we would have progressed a lot further.
Absolutely. Shall see you all soon.
See you soon.
Hello, everybody. We're back.
We're back.
And we're in the same field this time, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah.
So I've cut all of the grass and done the fertilizing contracts.
You certainly
which
have.
Actually, I need to go collect. There we go.
Oh, boom! There we go. 30,000. Nice work. Well done, mate.
Nice work. And you have been really, really busy getting the corn on the ground, haven't you?
Yep, I have drilled field 31. It's been done with corn, and we have actually. You came up with the idea. It didn't even cross my mind to do this, but just set a worker on the roller with our little green fence in that field to get rolled for us, so that we could jump back into this field together, because the timing of our jobs ahead of us looked like we weren't going to cross paths. So for the sake of making a nice bit of a video here and working together, although you've just left the field.
I did, I just abandoned you.
I'm on my own again now. Are you going to get the baler?
I am.
Yay.
I'm just going to go look at our worker, if I
Okay.
can find him.
But yeah, corn's in the field, workers on the roller, and Mrs. SG has been very busy getting all 3 grass fields cut. And is this the first one? This is the one that you've just tedded this now, haven't you? So we're now rowing and baling a load of hay, and then the rest.
Yeah, we'll do. See how much hay we get out of this, and we could do some more hay, but it really depends. Are we going to do cows? If we're not, then it's not worth doing loads more hay.
Yeah, I suppose that's
Too early to tell, isn't it?
Yeah, so I suppose that's a discussion we haven't really had yet about whether we do cows. I mean, we've horses and pigs and chickens seem enough at the minute, especially with the crops that we've got. Maybe I don't know. We do have the big grass field now, don't we? Ooh.
We do. We do. Where's our baler? There it is. But let's just keep some hay, and then we've got it if we want it, and if we don't,
yeah.
Well, the horses like hay, eat hay, so.
They do, yeah, they do. I think we've got a couple of loose. Have we still got a couple of loose bales over there, or did they take them all when we placed them down in the last episode?
We do have quite a bit of hay left over.
Right, okay.
We've got 2 loose bales left.
Okay.
The fence doing well, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yep, can see it working away.
Excellent. As long as he's not skiving, we're not paying him to do nothing.
He's definitely cracked the whip on that one.
Excellent, excellent. Whoa,
right.
Well done. Goodness me, I forgot to load. In fact, whoops-a-daisy.
You're right there.
Yeah, oh no, that wasn't my mistake. I lowered the windrower and engaged cruise control, and as I was chatting to you, it was just zooming up the hill in the field, and it hadn't actually fully lowered. So, right now that's working. So essentially, I was just running up this hill, not rowing this section of hay, but it's
We're
working.
just
now.
enjoying a little drive.
Absolutely.
One bale done.
Excellent. But yeah, maybe should we maybe consider then the other 2 fields? Should we bale it all up and silage and for the sake of money? Because obviously we'll get another cut of grass. Well, I think we should do out of this, shouldn't we?
This summer.
Have we planted this grass, or is this still the original grass?
I think this might be still the original.
It'll tell us. Yeah, it needs ploughing. Yeah, because we haven't done any field prep with this one yet, have we? This is just as the game gave it us.
Yeah, we have obviously lined and fertilised it, but that's as far as it's gone.
Yeah. So
the yield probably could be better.
But we'd have to start from scratch, wouldn't we? Plough it, cultivate it, lime it, fertilise, seed, whatever. We'll get there.
But precision farming doesn't like you ploughing. It's not good for the environment, so I don't know. Maybe cultivate and re-drill it.
Yes, yeah. That's probably the best option, isn't it?
Even though it says needs ploughing. See, when you've got precision farming on, I think we need to turn the periodic ploughing off in the game settings, because it confuses the two.
Have we got it on, have we? I think we must have, mustn't we?
We probably will have.
I shall just check.
We've got all the others on.
Let's have a look. I shall check. Periodic ploughing required on. Right. I've just turned it off. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's gone now. Wow.
Yeah, so it's not asking us to plough anymore because with precision farming, they don't like it.
All these years playing this game and I didn't know that. There you go. You learn something new every day.
Every day is a learning opportunity, they say.
So, should I go and get the bale trailer quickly and follow you around with the bale trailer and pick them all up so they're not getting in your way, and then we can both go over to the next grass field when this field's cleared and get working in there.
It's not going to take me long at all.
No, I can't imagine we'll get a full bale trailer load as well, so I shall just dump this windrower, as it were. I shall just leave it there. And
unfortunately, this hasn't got the bit at the end which spins the bales on their side, so...
Oh, the flipper. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do have one that's rolling.
Oh, no probs, mate. I shall come and catch it. Spin it round, there we go.
If the traffic stops, it's my fault.
Yeah. Right, that should be...
Let me just nudge it.
What, the traffic or the bale?
The bale. Could you imagine? Nudge the traffic.
So come in.
There we go. It stopped rolling now.
Whoa! What's happened there? There we go. That was a bit of an odd one. Why has it done that? There we go. Right. Pick up the bale and then smash it into your track through your windscreen somehow.
You did as well. It's a good job that think like bugs like that don't affect your tractor health.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is that 6?
I have 6 on the trailer here, yeah.
It's not too bad.
No, not done so bad. Where should I stick these? Do you think?
Should we put them in you know, the nice one that we have next to the pigs?
Yeah, that can go there.
There's a nice covered area next to the pigs, isn't there?
It's a very, very good idea.
They can go now, I'm not going to fill up.
Right, okay, I shall make my way over yonder then. In fact, let me just make sure I've got this in the right transporting position. There we go, excellent. Open the gate. Right.
Nice, nice, nice.
And then... So the workshop that you were thinking of over at the pigs, you not obviously not the one we've got the machinery in, but the one round from that. One that's got the constantly open doors.
I think so.
Yeah.
Whatever you think when you're over there.
Okay. I shall have a look. I'll take a wide berth into here.
Get past me.
Yeah, that one.
I'm heading into...
That one there, that one there, the one... Yeah.
I'm heading into 68.
I've got 7 bales on here. I had 6.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, I thought I had 6 on here. I must have picked one up without thinking about it for some reason. Anyway. Right. Unload bales. Nope, we're going to put them over there. Nicely. Unload bales here. Yep. Tickety-boo. There we go.
Nice.
Reset the trailer. And now... Where are we going to want this trailer next? We're going to want it over here, aren't we, actually?
Yeah, field 68, and we can get away with not windrowing this.
Oh, can we?
Yeah, because of the way how it cuts. Oh,
of course.
Sort of swaths it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we knew that, didn't we? Yeah.
So if you grab the wrapper, if that's all right with you.
I shall grab the wrapper, mate. Absolutely. And that's back over at the farm, isn't it? So.
It is, yeah. I think it's in the main shed.
Okay. On my way.
Two bales already. This field 68, half of it yielded very well.
Did it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Going
It's
for
got
it
good,
again.
I think it's loan.
Going for it again. Ooh.
Ooh, did you make it?
I did. I made it again. There was a car a matter of meters away. How very cavalier attitude of me. Sorry, viewers. I don't normally behave like that.
You're feeling risque today.
I certainly am. Where's this? Oh, there it is. There it is. Could make it round there. Yep, there we go. Look up. Excellent. On my way.
Wonderful. I think 3 have come out already.
Okay.
You have to turn right to get into this field.
Yeah,
Don't know if you
field
remembered.
I do, yeah, it's on the main road there, isn't it? So...
Yeah. It's annoying because we can't add an entrance unless we cut some trees down.
And I don't think those trees take too kindly to being cut down, or at least being dealt with once they're cut down. They're quite awkward.
They don't take... Oh, why am I reversing? I wasn't even clicking on reverse.
You sleep reversing.
I'm sleep reversing, yeah. Instead of sleepwalking.
There we go. We're wrapping.
We're rapping like Eminem.
We certainly are. There we go. Unload that one. Off you go. And that's got the bale flipper on it, hasn't it? There we go.
Yeah, thankfully that has the bale flipper. The other 2 are on the other side.
Shall trundle around
Try
there.
to tidy up this corner.
There we go. I'll get this one out of the way first. Get it out of the way. Oh.
Where did you drop the trailer? Did you leave it by the pigs?
I left it at the pigs, yeah. I did.
Probably a good shout.
Goodness me. What's that one? We should get some decent money for these when they're fermented. We'll certainly have a lot more from these fields than we did from the first field when we did them. Eh? We only had, how many did we have? About 8, I think. From our first.
8 was our maximum. Yeah. I think we cut it too early last time. I think we only got 5 or 6.
That rings a
We
bell. That
needed to
sounds
leave
about
it
right.
just a little bit longer.
Yeah. It will be good for the bank balance.
Oh yes, and we're going to keep an eye on contracts, especially fertilizing contracts.
Yeah.
Can do those so quickly.
Come on, pick up the
And
bale, please.
I didn't have to buy any more fertilizer either to do those contracts. I used about 3,000 litres, which is what we have.
Oh really? Oh, that's good. Excellent. Well, that's good to know. So
For
it
2
was
fields.
literally all profit.
Yeah.
If we were paying you a wage, we wouldn't have made quite so much money. Don't know why I'm laughing. I'm not getting a wage either.
We should be... If I got paid to virtual farm, my life would be complete.
Oh, it'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it?
Would be.
There we go.
Sit here, eat cold pizza, drink coffee, and virtual farm.
Cold pizza. Really hungry now.
We're back on the subject of food.
I know, we're so bad in that respect, aren't we?
Yeah, we've just been off camera, been discussing different ways to cook chicken, haven't we?
Yes, seasoning, tricks, tips and tricks.
Seasoning tricks.
Yeah, the use of corn flour.
You're the chef, aren't you, in your house?
In its loosest possible terms, yes, I make food hotter than it was. I wouldn't call myself a chef, but yes, I do the cooking.
You put food on plate.
I do. I certainly do. I was just saying to Mrs. SG that I've discovered a very simple but really effective chicken seasoning that you can make yourself using the relatively basic ingredients, and it's just really, really nice. Brown sugar, salt, pepper, paprika, and what else was it? Can't remember now.
You said Italian spice of some sort.
Italian seasoning, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That. All of that. Throw a load of it together in a bowl, mix it together, season the chicken, cook it, fry it, oven it, whichever way you want. It's just really, really tasty.
Did you say paprika or smoked paprika?
Paprika, normal paprika. Non-smoked. Non-smoked. Yeah.
That is decent.
Simple. It's when you're in one of those moods where you just can't be bothered to make the most elaborate of meals, which for me is every time there's a Y in the day. Yeah.
I'm quite lucky because my husband, I would call him Mr. Sim Gamer, but
Yeah.
it gets really confusing.
But is he your
And then
me?
I nearly said, yeah. Actually, do you know what? Someone commented on a video thinking that we were married.
Because of the similarities
So I
in
was like,
names.
Similarities in names and good banter, I hope.
Yeah.
But no, we are not married. We're just very, very good friends
Yeah.
that have like everything in common.
We certainly do.
My husband does the majority of the cooking in the house. I am what I like to be called as the sous chef.
Sous chef. I want a sous chef.
I like mixing all of the sauces. I'm a master sauce maker.
So
if there's a sauce to be made, I make it.
You lick the bowl when you're making chocolate. I remember that when I was a kid. How awesome was that when you? With your
when you're
mums?
making a cake.
Yes.
Oh,
I have.
I am terrible at baking.
Oh yeah, I actually made a cake a few months ago for the first time, and it turned out really well. Mrs. Farmer Sim, my much better half, she doesn't do cakes very much, like, you know, all the different types of cakes, chocolate cake and gâteaux and all that kind of stuff. She likes a simple vanilla sponge. So for her birthday,
It's because she's a legend.
well, they are tasty. So for her birthday, I made her a cake from scratch. I was like, right, do you know what? I've never made a cake in my life. It's been years since I've done actual baking, so and it was successful. It worked. It was really, really nice. But it was a nice big one because she likes the Victoria sponges usually as a rule. If you go to the local shops, they only sell the really small ones that they're about the size of a saucer, and you cut them into 4 pieces.
Eating 2 mouthfuls.
Yeah, or in my case, 1.
One.
It is. It's like a light snack. So I made this gigantic vanilla sponge type thing. I was dead chuffed with that. It was really good.
You're going to be really annoyed now.
Am I?
My neighbour Jane also drops cake round.
Goddamn neighbour of yours, friendly cooking neighbour, who makes you and mows your lawn and does your washing and walks your dogs.
She doesn't
and
do
cooks
washing.
your
That's
food.
my husband.
Well, I do that in our house as well.
Yeah, no, me and Liam do share that, but he, of the majority of the time, gets on it quicker than I do, aka
He does
I
the
watch
washing.
his patterns, because he's got OCD, so him seeing a full washing basket is hell to him, whereas to me,
He won't enjoy coming around my house then. God damn it, I've got 2 washing. I've got one load in the washing machine right now that I've got to take out when I've done this recording with you, and the washing basket is still overloaded because I haven't done anything for the last couple of days because I've been sat behind the computer making videos.
yeah, entertaining all of you.
Yes, absolutely. I do much prefer doing this.
She's part of the WI, Jane, so Women's Institute.
Yeah.
So they're always making things, and like lemon drizzle cakes, and anything that they don't sell, she brings back for me.
Oh my god. Right, I'm coming to your ass. And I'm going to loiter around outside until I see somebody approach with some form
Jane, feed me!
Yeah. There's a lady approaching with a casserole dish. Is that for me? Good, thank you.
Yes. Yeah, it always makes me feel a little bit embarrassed though, because like we invite her over, like for the King's coronation and the Jubilee and at Christmas, and she's like, "Oh, did you make this?" I'm like, no. Waitrose finest.
Yeah.
At least I went to Waitrose.
Yeah.
Did you make this? No.
Yeah.
So I just get her drunk and send her home. She's forgotten it about it all.
Yeah, she makes you cakes throughout the year and you ply her with booze at Christmas.
Yeah.
Sounds like
a
fair swap. I want a neighbour who cooks food for me. That's not fair.
Oh no. She makes this amazing, what is it? Lemon curd.
Oh. Really?
Which is like out of this world good. As in, you could put a spoon in and just eat it like that. It's that good.
Yeah, me good.
Let alone put it in. My mother, who is an absolute legend in the kitchen, and especially baking, she made a Victoria sponge with lemon curd, and it was
a Victoria
sensational.
Sponge with... Ooh, that sounds special.
Instead of jam, lemon curd.
Oh my god, that sounds...
Moving on, buddy.
Right, yeah. I was going to say I'm just enjoying the chat and waiting for you. I think should we leave these bales in this field for now and then go and crack on with t'other one?
100%.
Right.
Did you want to go in the baler?
Can I have a go of your bike? No, I'm alright.
You're good.
I'm good, mate. We'll stick as we are, unless you fancy playing with the wrapper. We'll just stick as we are.
I do enough wrapping. It's all good.
Okay, I'm following you now. Although this field's going to be a lot smaller.
We should call this Farm Sim and Food Chat.
Farm Sim and Food Chat. Yeah.
I'll come up with a more quirky name for it.
Food Sim.
Food Sim. Yes.
Brilliant.
That's probably a different game.
Yes. Not a game that would be very good for your health because you're constantly hungry. Although
I know.
Do you remember me telling you about that? I found that YouTube channel called Beard Meets Food.
Yes.
viewers, it's just a bit of fun, but it's absolutely brilliant. This guy's a legend. He's one of these competitive eaters. He's British. He's from Leeds, and he goes around the world. Actually, now he goes to places in America. He goes to all these brilliant restaurants and places that offer these food challenges. So, you know, eat this gigantic burger and chips and wings and all this stuff in 10 minutes and get it for free and get a t-shirt and this kind of stuff. I've started watching a lot of these videos, and even 10 minutes after tea I'll sit down, stick the telly on, watch a couple of these videos, because they're only like 10-15 minutes long, some of them, and I'm ravenously hungry or like immediately, and it's like I suddenly want to eat my own body weight in shredded pork.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Because I've seen him eat it. But yeah, it's really good fun. Beard meets food. My sister actually met him a while ago. She was the one who told me about him.
Really?
Yeah. She met him at a restaurant somewhere in Yorkshire when she went away with... What am I doing? See, I'm talking about food, losing concentration. I'm trying to load up a bale into the wrapper when I've already got a bale in there. Yeah, she met him. She was the one who told me about him and said, "Oh, watch this channel." But yeah, he's a really cool guy. He's got a big beard, obviously, hence the name.
Well, I would need a massive beard to hide my triple chin if I ate that much food.
Do you know what though? Funnily enough,
Is he skinny?
Yeah, he's very. I think he takes it seriously because he's got several million followers. He's massive, like really massive. So he does this
as in
for a living.
Not massive in weight.
No.
Well, you would have to exercise a lot,
yes,
and really focus on what supplements you're eating.
I think
or taking to focus on that.
That's literally exactly what he does. He monitors his calorie intake and his food intake, and he does these videos and eats these ridiculous things and fry-ups and, you know, gigantic fry-ups that, you know, would floor even the most gigantic of humans. But he does it, and he also, most of the time, he beats the record. Like he was at a place he's just done a few tours of places in the United States, and they have some of the most fabulous restaurants and meals and cuisine, and some of these food challenges that they've got are like, you know, eat this XXX whatever it might be. You've got 30 minutes to eat it, and he does it in 15, and only three people. But only 3 people have ever done it in the past, and it's like, and he's half the size of them. He's, you know,
he must have an epic metabolism and a lot of restraint.
Mate, it's incredible.
Outside the recording.
Most of the time, he obliterates these challenges, and he's an average size, very slim, relatively toned, average size person. Doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body. It's incredible.
What a genius!
I know, but he can eat. And Mrs. Farmer Sim will look at me and go, "You could do that." And I'm tall. I'm very tall, but I'm not essentially overweight or anything. I'm just very tall, and I do like to eat. And it's like, no, love, I couldn't do that in a month of Sundays. She's like, you could, yeah, you could easily. No.
Every time I've been to America, and the vast amounts of food that goes on the plate, and I just think to myself, I couldn't live here because I don't have much restraint when it comes to food.
Yeah.
If I'm fed food, I find it impolite not to eat.
Oh yeah.
What's put in front of me.
Totally. I was always told to finish my plate as a child.
Yeah.
So give me another plate and I'll finish it.
So of course, my politeness turns into a very unhealthy situation over there.
Yeah.
My golly, you order pineapple pancakes here or something for a breakfast, and you get really nice small normal sized pancakes. Over there, they're the size of a UFO, and 10 of them. Yeah.
And they've got bacon and syrup and all sorts on. Do you know what this conversation's not leading to a good place? Because yes, I'm starving, absolutely starving.
Well, we're nearly finished, so
I had my eyes on the length of this here clip. We're at 28 minutes with this one, mate. So we might we could do with I know you see talking about food. So
should we say goodbye to everyone then?
Should we finish off this field, get all the baling done, and then we can pop back in and say our goodbyes for this episode?
Yeah, I think Luna agrees as well.
She certainly does.
Barking away.
Right.
All right. See everybody in a minute.
See you shortly. Hello again, everybody. We're back.
We're back, and we have finished.
We certainly have.
20 bales.
20 bales. So that'll work out at, I think, at its best price for a 3,500 litre bale, we get about £1,000 a bale. So that's about 20 grand we got there, mate. When the time is right, that's amazing.
Boom.
Teamwork, mate.
And we finished off with 7 hay bales, so they can just stay there and
until we figure out
what to do with them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. The worker has finished in the field that I drilled with corn, and so that's drilled and rolled, and we have obviously, as you can see from the silage, we've mowed, windrowed, and baled all the grass fields up. So all good so far, mate. All the animals are good. Every type of the animal has got a chunk of food. Everything's at good health rate. The horses have been ridden. Yeah, we're doing all right, mate.
That's us for April, and we'll bring everyone back in the next month, I expect.
We certainly will. We certainly will. So I suppose there's not much more to say, is there, mate? Apart from thank you very much for watching, everybody. We really hope you've enjoyed the video.
Thank you. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Absolutely. And we shall we'll catch you in the next one.
We absolutely will. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye now.
Take care. Bye bye.